Up first this evening, mandatory evacuations are underway in Polk County along the Trinity River below the Lake Livingston Dam. This all comes after heavy rain and flooding over the weekend. Also, parts of the Houston area are cleaning up after wild weekend storms. There was one confirmed tornado plus heavy rain causing roads to even buckle. An off-duty Conroe police officer was hurt in last night's storms when a tornado struck his mobile home.
Yes, and a neighbor says he found the officer under debris and the officer's wife lying on her back in a nearby field. Jason Miles is near Trinity, Texas this evening. Jason, I know you talked to the neighbor who came to the rescue. What'd they tell you?
He said he only did what he knew his neighbors would do for him. You know, we started this morning chasing water rescues a little farther south of here before making our way to this now confirmed tornado damage. And we just got our first look from up above within the last half hour or so. Air 11 flying over again, a confirmed EF1 tornado. The damage it left behind last night, as you can see from the air, it looks like a bomb went off. Front steps now lead to nowhere after a confirmed EF1 tornado touched down near Trinity, Texas, leaving the contents of this mobile home strewn several yards from where it used to sit. Vehicles tossed around like toys last night, as were Conroe Police Lieutenant Jimmy Waller and his wife Adela, seen here from a GoFundMe page already set up by the Conroe Police Officers Association.
I found his wife about halfway out to the pond in the pasture.
Neighbor and friend Brant P. told me he started looking for the couple at the property they just recently started fixing up after calls amid the storm went unanswered.
I heard him moan, and I just kind of started digging around, found him up underneath the trailer house, underneath the frame.
P. quickly called 911 as winds still whipped the area, downing big trees like this.
One thing you got to think about, if I didn't go down there, he could have bled out.
Rapidly rising water was the chief concern, not far away from where the tornado struck.
And by daylight, we had 4 foot of water in the area.
Wheelchair-bound and oxygen-reliant Jerry Jones was one of several dozen folks rescued from a flooded neighborhood in Riverside, Texas, off the Trinity River tributary known as Harmon Creek.
My porch kind of raised up, blocked my door. I had to get my son to pry the door open.
Texas A&M Task Force 1 coordinated this response with local agencies based on where bad weather was expected.
We had a few minutes to make this happen. We couldn't access it by the normal ground transportation ways because 6 to 8 foot of moving water.
Jones told me he lost his mobile home in the same area during Hurricane Harvey.
So I won't be living back on that property again.
Thank you.
He'll be looking for a new place to stay after this storm. And you may be able to hear in the background here the noise of, the sound, I should say, of chainsaws. So cleanup already beginning. In fact, Trinity County Sheriff Woody Wallace was out here a couple of hours ago urging people to be very careful in these areas where there is a lot of debris still on the ground, including downed power lines. Meantime, crews are working to restore any outages that still may exist. Meanwhile, we have heard from Conroe Police. They say Officer Waller, Lieutenant Waller, did suffer critical injuries. He will need to undergo several surgeries, but his wife, who was not as injured, now by his side in the hospital. Reporting live near Trinity, Jason Miles, KHOU 11 News.
What a night, what an ordeal for so many folks up there. Jason, thank you.
I'll send it